Now, if your resolution is to see a Broadway show without having to travel 600 miles, a popular Broadway musical is coming right here to Burlington. Our Brennan McDavid reports on the show.
Les Miserables is set to make a comeback on Broadway this March. But before that, it will debut at the Paramount Theater right here in Burlington.
When you are trying to keep your audience and build your audience, you have to do things that are going to push the group.
Which is why Stephanie Vaughn, Vice President of Production for the Gallery Players, decided to take on the award-winning musical.
From a production value perspective, it's incredibly large. From a talent and a demand on the cast, it requires a lot.
But Vaughn believes the Gallery Players have what it takes to pull it off. In fact, it was the group's talent that led her to join 20 years ago.
They were putting on some great shows, and I really admired that kind of tenacity and that kind of commitment.
The Paramount is only the second theater in North Carolina to host Les Mis. The show's rights belong to Music Theater International. The gallery had to request permission and pay $6,000 just to perform it. The Paramount Theater has been open for 16 years, and Les Mis is their biggest undertaking yet. They're 5 weeks out and have already sold 800 tickets.
I've run into some people who are what I call doubting Thomases, and they intend to buy a ticket to see if we can actually do this or if this becomes a gigantic train wreck.
John Glenn has been performing for the gallery since 1998. He plays Javert in the show.
I had to audition. There was no question about it. It was a show that it's on my bucket list of things to do.
The show's director, David Wright, agrees Les Mis is a once-in-a-lifetime production. And surprisingly, the hardest part is not directing it, but
keeping from jumping up on stage and wanting to be a part of it myself. This show is so moving.
Brennan McDavid, ELN Local News.